Well, hello everyone, I'm Yeti from BU Gaming, and today we are back in farm together. Yes, we are, and I am level 21 now, so I have been leveling up a little bit. Let's just see if we got some new stuff here. We got a red fireman suit. Oh, look at that. Nice. Yep, so now we have a yellow, a blue, and a red one, depending on what you prefer. We also have this cute little dress. Oh, nice. That's kind of cute. Let's go for... Oh, okay, we also have this actually, the set. What do I feel the most in the mood for today? Let's go for this one. Yeah, and then we have a little bit of paint here. Okay, and what do we have in here? We have a cute little haircut here. I actually kind of like that one. Okay, I don't think I've looked at this one before. Okay, nice. I don't know why I didn't have like a little red marker, but I probably moused over it by accident and removed it, but that's very cute. And then we have a white hat right there, and nope, nothing else. So kind of like that one. Let's go for that today. Yep. Then we have a little pencil. Okay, we can barely see it. It's kind of sticking through right there. And then we have these little earrings. I think we're gonna remove that because we can't really see it anyway. And let's take these earrings. Look at that. And we have the glasses that we got last time. Yep, no. Let's just go for the earrings this time around. There we go. Yes. And oh no, you know what? Let's actually maybe go for... Oh, that's the one we were using. These little hat ones go really nicely with this dress, actually. Though I do really like the dolphins. They don't really match color-wise, but hey-ho, that doesn't matter. Let's go with those. And oh, we even have two backpacks now. We have one for the fireform. What did I say? Fireman uniform. Yep, there we go. We have this one, and then we have this little bear. Oh, that is cute. Let's go for you. Yeah, I think that goes well with this. Okay. Oh, no. I don't want to discard them. I wanted to save them. Here we go. Yes, and then we have a new emote. Oh, we're tired. Okay. Yep, a little yawn there. Then we have our tractor. Oh, we have a new one today. Look at this. It looks a little odd with this sticking up there, though, I must say. Because that's where you would put all the grain or the dirt or whatever you're moving, right? So, okay. And then we have... Ooh, at you. A little coin. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. And then we have... Oh, not the tractor. Let's go back. We have the pet. What's new today? Oh, we have a new little kitty, a little white one. Look at you. Aren't you adorable? And we have a little doggy. Oh, let's have a doggy today. Oh, you are so cute. Wagging your tail and everything. Yep. And then we have this little color or this little color. I don't really like that type of color. Let's go for this one. And then we have a little attachment there. Or yeah, let's go for the star. And then we can change the colors. So it's funny, the color down here is actually much brighter. Like if you look at this, that doesn't exactly look at this. This looks like orange, and then you have this kind of strange brown color. So yeah, the actual color on the color doesn't really match with the color that you're shown here at all. Yeah, let's just go for this one, and I think we're gonna change the eye color. No, don't like the red ones. And have blue eyes. Brown eyes, black eyes. Let's give you green eyes. Yes. There we go. Awesome. Oh, no. Let's go back and let's jump into the game. Ooh, daily reward. Awesome. And now you guys can see in the top left corner, I suddenly have this little lightning icon and a timer counting down. And that is because last night I actually spent a bunch of time visiting other players' farms, and I was doing some work for them. Depending on the settings, you know, you can do different types of work for people, farming or harvesting and planting and watering and so on. And I do recommend doing anything if you find a farm. If you're doing this to just fill your boost meter, because that is what it is. It fills up and then you get a double up on the farm XP for the next, well, 35 minutes in my case. So in that way it can maybe get nothing to harvest yet. Oh, okay. Never mind. It does take quite a lot of, or it can take quite a lot of work. I do recommend using your tractor and making use of people's fuel stations if they have some. I don't know why I pointed over there. That's not a fuel station. But yeah, making use of that because it makes things go a lot faster. And then as your boost meter fills up, yes, then you get double XP for your farm here. The only thing you get on the other player's farm when you're playing there is you get XP for everything you do, but all the money and resources and so on goes to the other player's farm, of course, and for them. So anyway, yeah, that's what I was doing, and now I get extra XP. So yep, awesome. Just in case anyone was wondering, I don't think I got that explained very well, but there we go. It's quite interesting actually to check out other people's farms and see what they're doing and you know, how they build their farm. It's actually the minority that do something like this, it seems, from what I've seen so far. Most people are either very, very efficient and have everything, you know, ordered into these perfect areas that fit with the tractor, or they are very event-based, or not event-based, but theme-based, but not necessarily fitting together. So it's like they have, you know, one area that is, for instance, for the circus, if they have that DLC, for instance, but it doesn't really, it's not really connected with everything. It's just like a little separate area, but it's not really connected up with paths and stuff. And then I did see a few people who had things where it was all kind of connected like this. But generally, most people order almost everything in, you know, the perfect squares that fit with the tractor, unlike me, that don't focus on it at all. For better or worse. Oh, it's summer actually, so that's the best time to do this, because it's the only season we can plant this. And I found out you can actually drive over the fences with your tractor. If you want to do that, let's get these planted. Nice, and let's just water them to cut down the time a little bit. There we go. Yep, awesome. Okay, so what are we gonna do? There's so many things to do right now because I haven't logged into the game today at all. Because I kind of wanted to show you guys that little boost meter thing, because it's probably the only time I'm gonna have much of a boost meter, because I don't spend that much time on other people's farms. There's an achievement for it though. There's an achievement for filling your boost meter, which is actually what I was going for. Though I do like dropping by and checking out people's farms and leaving a little, you know, thing in their guest book that I have been there, or maybe even chat just a little bit. But I am not gonna be spending ages filling up my boost meter all the time. Then I would rather just play on my own farm. There we go. Yep. And what do we have over here? We have our little... Oh, right, we can finish this now. I should have flowers for it, so let's finish our painting. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look nice? So now what? Oh, we still have one more step to go. Okay, fair enough. And then we can harvest these ratatouilles. Yep. And let's just make another one. kind of my go-to at the moment. We are missing eggs for this one. Yes, I only have 6 eggs. Here we go. Okay, so now that is sorted. I realized the rosemary actually gives you diamonds instead of money. Unlike most of the other flowers I have planted. I think almost every other flower I have planted at this stage has gives you money back. But this one actually gives you diamonds back. So there's something to consider when you put down the flowers, what you want to have receive. So let's see, how many do I have? Well, let's get some of this harvested because it does give us some nice XP. Here we go. And should we just plant some more of... Yeah, let's do that. I'm kind of switching around a little bit between what I have planted here. The yellow onions are indeed a very nice crop. They do take a while though. So sometimes I do plant some of these yellow peppers still. But it's the wrong season for it, so let's just plant the onions instead. Why not? There we go, even though it's gonna take a while before they are done. But I have so much to do around the farm, so it doesn't really matter if there's some things that take longer. Here we go. And let's take these. I also did unlock the next one, which unlocks dandelions. And oh, look at that. We actually need dandelions. How come it says 36 out of 70? I wonder if there's a bug with that, because that is actually what I did on someone else's farm last night. I was harvesting their dandelions, because if you harvest something that is for a quest. That's why if you want to fill up your boost meter the fastest, then the best thing is if you go on one of the farms that says you can do quests for them, because most people only have harvest that you can harvest on their farm. But if you go to the ones that have quests, and if you can find, which can be hard if it's a big farm, it can be hard to find the right crop somewhere on a farm that you don't know, then it can be a lot of running around. But as you on the bigger farms, they do have a lot more quests than I have here. They usually have like 8 quests or something. And then if you do harvest something, like if you harvested the cabbage here on my farm, you would get extra XP for that one compared to harvesting cabbage on a farm that doesn't have a quest for it. Aha! So it's a really good idea to do stuff that people have a quest for if you want to fill up your boost meter fast. But anyway, I was harvesting some dandelions for someone's quest, and I don't even have any planted yet, so it's kind of interesting that it counts here. It shouldn't really count for my quest, because this is on my farm. So yeah, I don't know what the deal was with that. But that means let's actually try and see how much time do we have left. I think we have 2 days left or something. I can only see that on the main menu, I think. And these take 4 hours. So let's just... Oh, they take diamonds. Well, anyway, let's just get them planted so we can at least work a little bit on this summer event. Yeah, how many was that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, maybe we'll do like a 4 round here with them. There we go. That gives us what, 18, right? 3 times 6, that's 18. Yeah. And how many do we need? We need 70, 36, so we need 34, right? You know what, let's just do these. Can I actually water these? Yes, I can, so let's just do that. Aha. And then they're done in about 4 hours, and then I can plant some more, because it's gonna take a while to do these anyway, so I don't need to plant that many. I can just harvest them twice, and then I have enough for that quest. And then we have these little ones. Yep, there we go. Nice. Let's get those planted and harvested. Or harvested and planted. Okay, there we go. And let's actually see if any of our watermelons are ready. I think they all just need to be watered. Yeah, it's another 8 hours. Well, we're just gonna cut that in half. Technically, I should do anything that gives me XP for the farm, because that would be a good idea when we have the boost, right? But let's just do this. There we go. I am not too worried about it. There we go. Awesome. And then we have these ones. Let's go over here. See, I still have some stuff here that we can harvest. Okay, so I got most things harvested and replanted, just waiting for winter to come so I can replant my wheat. But I did make it to level 23 with this boost, so that was nice. And we have 158,000 now. Yes, we do. Very, very nice. And as you guys might have noticed, I finished planting flowers in here. Yep, I ended up with the oleander and the common lilac. So we have those kind of going around. So it does look like this now. I think it looks nice anyway. And I did... Oh, I can get rid of another flower. And then I think I'm going to stick with that, because otherwise we're not going to have any for painting, right? I have 22 left. I also turned around a little pawn shop here so that it faces the road, and added a few flowers and a little lemon tree here. Haha. So next up is this area over here, which we're gonna start filling up. But first of all, I'm just gonna make sure we get the... Did I remember the season correctly? Yes, I did. There we go. We have the wheat. So let's just kind of get that planted in my not very efficiently sized farm here. There we go. I could go out one more and then that would fit, but we'll see. We will, or that would fit better with the tractor. But then again, we have a problem in this direction. Or a problem. I don't really consider it a problem. I don't mind doing this a little bit of manual labor in between using the tractor. That's not really an issue. But here we go. Let's just get this finished. Okay, that is all done. So let's head over here. Yeah, I have some apple trees I could harvest. We do still have a boost, but yeah, no, let's leave it. Let's see. So we have a whole bunch of new stuff here that has been unlocked. We can now plant white magnolia trees and olive trees. Ooh, these are kind of pretty actually. Oh, and oh right, mistletoe. I think I have a quest for that. Of course we have the dandelions, the pinwheels, the alpine goats, daisies. I'm already harvesting some of those. Cabbage and parasol mushrooms. And then we have the mistletoe. We should probably put down some of the mistletoes to get them started. Let's see if this stuff is ready over here. It was the wrong season for planting what I wanted to plant, so I just planted these. Let's see if we can actually plant anything that we needed. Yes, this one. We can't get the cabbage, but we can do this. So let's get this one planted. Here we go. And let's do the same over here. Nice. And let's just water them down. Okay, they don't seem to take too long. We needed 20, right? So we don't do the full area here, then we get 21, so that should be fine. Come on. There we go. And take this one. Yep. And, well, I don't technically need to water it because the rain is gonna be watering things. Then we had the mistletoe, so let's see. That's actually a tree. Tony asked me something, if we can We choose this and then we press on it. Aha, see, you can plant all your trees. Yeah, I knew you could harvest them, but I wasn't sure if you could plant them, because usually I always choose it after. So if I just do this, then I'm gonna turn this into a crop field, right? But if we make sure to choose this, see? Boom. Just like that. Okay, how many did we actually need of the mistletoe? We need 60. Okay, let's just do another one. There we go. That gives us, that's 18, right? I could plant some more, but no, let's leave them like that for now. And yeah, not gonna worry too much about having like the full amount planted. I'm probably gonna end up having even more of everything somewhere else, or increasing the size of some things, I don't know. Man, people have a lot of stuff planted. On some of those farms I was on, they would have like one crop would be like this entire area up there to the water and down to my big crop fields down here. So some people do go extremely big with some of the items, and it does make sense because later on you're gonna have quests where you're gonna need like 200 of each item. Well, we're already starting to get in that direction, but yeah. I don't know what happened to my 5th goat. I actually have another one here, but for some reason it doesn't show. It only shows 4 of them. Okay, let's hit you. Okay, so now we are working on those quests, so let's focus on something else. Because what I wanted right over here is actually an orchard, and we are gonna be selling jam here because I'm running out of space. I have 30 out. I can't even speak today. Sorry about that. I don't know what's up with that. 38 out of 40 jam already. Of course, I could make, I guess, one more of these. That might increase how much I can store, but we could also just place down the jam stall right here. We do have 12 medals. Otherwise, we also now have a gift shop. Woohoo! What else is new? I think that's the only... Then we have this one, of course, that's 15. But I think we're gonna wait with that. I think I want the jam stall for now. And where are you? Right here. Yep, it's this one. Okay, so that is too wide. And I'm gonna want to have it somewhere in here in the middle. I'm not quite sure exactly how yet, but let's just put you right there for now. See, so now we have a little jam stall. And if I sell, then I actually get medals back, so that is really nice. And it's now, how many does it take? How many did you take actually? Where is it? I'm just completely blind, or what? Where are you hiding? Oh, you ended up down here. Yes. No, that's the honey stand. This one. Yeah, 10. It takes 10, and oh, it increases our storage by 20. That's why I got a little confused. But 10, and then we get 1 medal. So very soon we can sell some more. And then we are gonna have this one somewhere nearby. So there we go. Let's just put you here. And I was thinking that we need some trees, right? So apricots. I was thinking about apricots. For jam, right? Well, it's any fruit actually, but have you guys had apricot jam? That is really, really delicious. So that was what I was deciding that I want here. I was considering the bees, but I kind of wanted trees in this area and not flowers, because I want to do something with flowers and beehives and stuff. So let's just fill this in. They're fairly expensive, 1.5k every time. So there we go. But we are gonna have like a nice orchard going on here. Yeah, let's go out like this. And we're gonna have a path going through it. Let's see, where do I want? Do I want a path on this side? Yeah, I think I do. So we're gonna put you here and you there. And then we're just gonna go and get this. I could buy a new one, but let's just take it because it doesn't have a place here. So let's take this little sign. It was just me checking it out, so we might as well use that here and right there. And then we are gonna see if we can find something good to change you into. So we have a lot of plants. I doubt jam is probably not an option. No jam icon. There's only animals and plants and stuff. I wish you could have all the icons for all the resources too, so you could kind of say, okay, we're gonna have a jam shop in here, so we're gonna have jam, but instead we could just add the apricot, right? So are you? Which one is the apricot? That's this one, right? I'm not sure. I think that's the apricot. Yes, that's the apricot. Haha. See? Nice. So now we are going to have that, and then we're going to have more trees. But let's just figure out how we want it to look. So, oh, we got some new stuff in here probably. Got a pottery wheel, and we got a green prefab house. I think, yeah, it's just a decorative piece, so I don't think you can go inside this one. We have a little stone bench. Okay, and in here we have, oh, reeds. And we have metal lampposts. Aha. Yeah, so there is a difference. See, you can have stuff that goes where the fences would go. Or you can choose the one over here in decorative one, which is, where are you? Down here, or it's just a single one. Aha, yeah. But they go kind of in the middle of a tile, as you can see. So everything in this section over here goes where the, because I was wondering why is there a flamingo in the fences section, but it's because it actually goes where the fence would be. So it has to do with the organization of it. See? Yep. But in here we are gonna want, could have this one, or we could do I kind of like stone walls. We have already used this. Oh, these one, maybe the oasis brick wall. Hey, that might be something. Let's try you. Come on. Like this. And we're just gonna bring you around all the way here. Nice. And go around like this. There we go. Yes. And then we are gonna put you behind this. Like so. Did I place you the wrong way? Yeah, it does make a difference, doesn't it? I didn't really take that into account. If I turn them the right way. I wish they weren't like that though. I would have liked them to be right at the ends. These are kind of nice if you don't want a gate or anything. And I was kind of thinking I didn't want a gate. Okay, but it doesn't have a gate, so that could be fine. Yeah, but I think we're gonna have to kind of replace these. Nope, not you. If I can. Nope, not the tree. It is sometimes a little bit wonky when you want to try and move fences when you have other stuff around. See, because then you do that when you try it and you have to get close to it. Aha, see, now we have the fence. So, which way are you supposed to turn? Yeah, like this, I think. Maybe. Interesting. And then we have the next one over here. Okay. I can get you to turn a little bit. A little hard to find out exactly how this is supposed to work with these fences sometimes. I should get into the habit of placing them down before anything else. Oh, no. Don't want the tree. I want the fence, please. There we go. Now we have the fence. Let's just move you out of the way a bit. So I can actually see what's going on. Oh, stop it. Going on with this. There we go. Got it. Oops. Here we go. Come. No, don't jump over. Stop jumping over. There we go. Now we got it. I don't really like the look of these. Am I just turning... Now I'm turning it the same way as the other one. And then it does that. You know what? I don't think I like these at all. Nope. Okay, no. I removed them. I don't like these, so nope. They are just gonna have to go. And, stop it. There we go. It's a little confusing because these are also called Oasis bricks, so it was hard to know which one I was actually removing. Because this is called Oasis bricks and the path itself is called Oasis bricks. So I think I'm probably gonna stay away from this one too. I think we're just gonna go with the this one then. Because I do like stone walls. So let's just do this instead. I don't know if these have a difference. It doesn't seem like it right off the bat, so they're a lot easier to place. There we go. And, well, we might get some new ones later on that I haven't unlocked yet, but it doesn't matter. Let's just go for these. I actually really like these. There we go. And over there. Aha! See, and then, of course, we're going to continue around. So we're going to have this. And do I want to have a gate for this? I was actually planning on not having a gate. What kind of path do we want in here? The slate trail. Oh, look at these flower stone paths. What do you look like? Okay, let's just see what it looks like. Not what I want here, but that could look cool somewhere, probably. Let's just kind of dump you over here. I try to not sell everything if I can avoid, or sell things too much if I can avoid it. Because it does get expensive if you sell off everything and you don't get all the gems back, right? Okay, so we've used that one. We could try with the caravan bricks, or we could do a pea gravel path. That could be something. Let's try that one. Yep. Just gonna bring you through here. Like that. And then we need to find a spot for this. Because, of course, the idea was that people will be able to come here and buy the jam. Do I just want it kind of right along the path here? That might be. And then also gonna want to have these somewhere. Might want to have two of them. But I do kind of want to leave room that someone could be, you know, kind of working in here. And we might move these. Let's do that. And you up there. Move them over here somewhere. It kind of just moving things around. There we go. Oop. Until I find out where I want them. And then we have one more there. Cool. Nice. Ooh, look at that. We can actually sell some milk. How much milk do I have? I have 22. I'm not sure I want to sell it. I think I want to make cheese out of it, but we need 3 more for that. So let's wait with that. And then we're gonna take you. Do I just want to have one of these? Because I was thinking if maybe I want 2. Ooh. Or have an extra so we kind of have 2 of them working in the background. Where are you? I feel blind. Grape juice. Or are you one of these down here? Nope. Oh, there it is. Fruit press. Yes. So we could have a second one. Yeah, so we have a little area working there. And let's just sell some more jam. Nice. So it's gonna be like a fairly big orchard, this one. Yep. Where are you? We need... Nope. I want the apricots. So let's just plant some of these. And we could have them go straight up, or we could have a little path kind of going in there. I'm not sure if I want to use the same type though. Is this one? See what that looks like. So it's just like a little walk area here around. And leading back out. Yeah, that could work. That could work. And then we're gonna take you again, bring it across like that. Yeah. And then we are gonna take... Oh, we need more. We need more. Where are they? Apricot trees. Kind of cover the area around it, of course. And we're gonna put you in like this. See, how does that look? It's a bit more open than I would have liked over there in the back, but I might actually move everything a little bit over here so that we can kind of hide these completely with trees in the back, which is kind of what I want. And yeah, I think that might be the idea. Then we might actually move them over a little bit and then put some flowers in front here. That could be something. Oh, no. So if we just do this, take these and just put them here. Right? And then take our... Take this. Oh, one. So we put it like that, and oh, yep, okay. It didn't actually turn up, so I was like, oh, are you actually putting it or not? And then we could easily put some flowers or something in front. We have unlocked some more flowers, for instance, these blue bell flowers, for instance. Like these. Very nice. Something like that, and then the same, do something on the other side too. That could be something. Yeah, I think that would be the idea. Not that I have to move these, I just I don't know. Want them to be moved over a little bit further. Without it being too big of an area. And then of course we would have to move the fence a little bit. Oh, no, misplaced you. That happens when you are trying to hurry. Okay, let's just give me one of them. Thank you. And we're gonna put you here. Oh, come on. Yep, there we go. And take this. Move you there. And then we can have a couple more flowers. Just take these again. I do like flowers. There we go. Okay, so what does that look like? Yeah, so we have a nice little entrance here. I might leave it open, or I might leave a gate, or add a gate, but I think I'm gonna leave it open. That was the idea anyway. And then we're gonna have our apricots coming through the entire area here. Apricot tree. There we go. And here. Yeah, and then I think we're gonna be pushing this over a bit, so we can fill it out with the trees in behind. Yeah, something like that. Okay, but we are completely out of time already, guys. That's always how it goes with this game. Yep, it goes so fast. Oh, wow, look at that. We finished our painting. So, nice. Level up tulip, and then we can start a new one. Oh, so we even level up the specific painting. Interesting. Well, let's paint the orange this time. There we go. That's gonna take some fruit to do that one. Okay, well, that is it for today. So thank you for watching, and as always, do take care and happy gaming.